We got to make it different around here, man. Come on, man.
I just wasn't prepared for that.
Come on, nah. I got to do that because of the soon release of GTA 6. You know how that go.
I thought they pushed it back to 2026.
They did, but a lot of people are already in the news right now, doing their thing. But anyway, hey, we'll talk about it in a second.
It's almost time.
Hey, you already know who I be. I'm your boy, Adrian, a.k.a. D.
I'm Stubbs. How y'all doing?
Hey, what's happening? Hey, it's been a minute since we had a solo episode.
Duos episode, I like to call it.
Well, duo, so
campaign mode. This campaign mode.
But it's been a minute, won't you say?
Yeah, you're right.
It's been a minute. I'm glad, we got a chance to actually chop it up with just us two. No disrespect to the guests.
Yeah, we love the guests. It's just we was like so far behind, we had to let some stuff go out and get released.
Man, and on top of that too, it's been so much shit that we want to talk about but didn't have a chance to get around to it.
Yeah, we didn't really talk about Sada Baby when it occurred. I'm sorry, Skilla Baby when it occurred. Actually, Sada Baby too. He was getting pulled over by the cops because guests and other stuff. But salute to both of them. Salute to the 42 Doug concert. By the way, this is a Detroit-based podcast or Michigan-based podcast. That's why we speaking on the local.
What up, though?
What up?
You already know how it is, but you know what? First things first.
What up, though? Damn, I ain't say it fully. I just called myself.
What up, though?
Hey, in Detroit, if you don't say what up, though, all three words, it's like Candyman and Bloody Mary in the mirror. Something bad gonna happen.
Man, you know what? What up, though? Sometimes I might say what's good.
Oh, yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, you can do that, but but what up, though? Hey, that's our greeting.
Yeah.
That's our greeting.
You don't get truly vilified.
Hey, for real. Well, how you want to kick it off, man?
Damn. I left my paper upstairs.
But I got some topics, man.
Okay.
You want to start off with the Sada Baby situation?
I really don't want to go there at all. I just want to, salute to you.
Yeah, because the reason why I did that, because I don't know too much about it.
Yeah, salute to you.
Yeah.
Whatever you got going on.
Yeah, whatever you got going on, man. Hey, hang tough.
But kind of behind, but this Job Corp situation. I feel bad for the people who are displaced and really don't got nowhere to go. Them the ones I feel bad for, because some of them just went right back home.
Man, that's some sad shit altogether.
Sad stuff.
But you know what? That's not just here. That's all across the country.
All across the country. But here we had one of the kids, when he got kicked out, he moved back in with his mom in their car. But I guess his roommate was so cool. Now his roommate in the car, so it's all three of them in the car. Which is it's just unfortunate. I think Detroit is trying to reach out and make sure she get placed into a house. But
see, here's the thing. What caused that situation to go down? Because I'm hearing 2 or 3 different things.
Yeah, it's so much. I'm not a true researcher like that. I'm gonna have to step my game up. But some people saying Trump.
That's what I keep hearing because because it's been alleged that Trump has blocked the Job Corp, funding or whatever.
Yeah. So Capolian, I'm glad you're not on this episode. I don't want to hear your opinion.
Or KG, because y'all motherfuckers, boy.
We told you.
You ain't telling shit. Hey, hold on. Wait, hold on. Here we go.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
The hell out of here.
Told you.
But at the same time, I ain't about to go there, man. I ain't about to go there. But yeah, everybody who's involved in the Job Corps situation all across the country, hey, things will get better. Just keep your head up.
Keep your head up.
But you know what? Here's the thing. They got a Job Corps up in Grand Rapids, too. I don't know if that got affected or not, because I haven't heard anything up there.
I ain't heard nothing about that either. I haven't heard anything about that either. My fault.
Yeah, because the main Job Corps, if anybody knows, is up in Grand Rapids. And, that's the big one that everybody go to. They got more space and more resources up there for people to actually get things done.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, it's a sad-ass situation. But you know what's so crazy about that? Not to go up too much on the tangent. It's bad enough that in the inner city schools, they took out a lot of job training curriculum. Like, being a plumber, being a mechanic, stuff like that.
In some schools, but I know here in Detroit, we got Votech, vocational schools, Bright Out, Randolph, Go Lightly. And it's a fourth one. I can't never remember it. But, some cities, they still are fortunate enough to have certain programs. Other ones, I just feel bad. And then you even got to get placed because some of them be overbooked with people.
And the situation at hand is, back in the day, you can go to a high school, come out with a certificate. They don't do that now.
They don't do none of that.
They like Dr. Umar, that's one thing about Dr. Umar Johnson I say.
There's probably a few programs we don't know about, but I'm sorry, continue.
No, I was going to say, that's one thing that I agree with about Dr. Umar Johnson. He said when they de-industrialized the inner city schools, that's what set a lot of our people back career-wise. Because everybody's not built for college.
That's true. I knew I wasn't early. I'm like, man, I ain't going there.
Man, I did that shit and got the fuck on out of there. College ain't... I can't speak on how college is today, but when I was going there, I'm like, let me hurry up and get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel.
Not for me.
Hell no, but hey, you know what? Keep your head up out there, whoever's affected by that particular situation.
But, hey, I do kind of want to speak about, man, yesterday, 6:25? The sky didn't look right, bro. The sky didn't look right. It looked like hazy, foggy. I'm calling people like, because I don't watch the news. I get my news through people, which is sometimes not the best. But everybody's like, yeah, it's like a little fire going on. It didn't. I just knew the sky didn't look right. And just like last year, you remember there was fires in Canada last year. And the sky.
Remember that was last year.
I'm like, what if
before.
this is all a ploy? Because I remember a while ago we did something about them dimming the sun. Maybe they don't want certain sunlight and sun rays coming to us. So that's why they deliberately is putting stuff in the air.
But would a fire be the best solution for that?
For dimming the sun? It's not really the fire itself. It's the smoke and the smog
that's what I
cause
mean.
behind it. They got to put something in the sky to dim the sun. Like, if this is the bad guy, this mic, for me, it got to be something blocking it, something in a way to make sure everything don't come through.
Because right before the show, we found out some more information about the fire that nobody really knows about.
What?
About how this is being an underground fire. You know what I mean?
Okay.
We never heard of that before.
I never heard of an underground fire.
You want to read it off?
Go. What I got to read?
No, just right here. They're calling this thing a zombie fire.
Oh, you want to read this top part in both?
Yeah, go ahead, do it.
It say zombie fires that have, I can't read, by the way. Zombie fires that have been smoldering beneath Canada's snowpack. Well, Canada's snowpack. Well, that don't make sense. Have been smoldering beneath Canada's snowpacked.
Today, Junior. No, I'm just playing.
No, that snowpack just, it don't, have been smoldering beneath Canada's snowpack since last winter, have reignited with the return of warmer weather, contributing to an intense and early start to the wildfire season across the country. Wait. That don't make sense.
Yeah, somebody wrote this really fucked up.
So a smoldering fire that was underground, that snowpack part really threw me off.
Well, let's go right here. It says right here, these fires, also known as the overwinter or holdover fires, occur when soil ignites during the summer months and continues to burn slowly underground through the winter. Yeah, I never heard of that before.
I ain't never heard of that.
I never heard. So you mean to tell me that it happens when the soil ignites during the summer? But what caused it to go underground?
I'll say this. I have seen, just to kind of be on the opposite side, houses do reignite sometimes. That's why firemen do the little walkthroughs, even if it's smoldering, put more water on it, make sure it's officially out. But something underground, the only thing underground could be like a tree system or root system.
The only thing I really get from this article, it says what they say. It says right here, because they burn underground, zombie fires are difficult to detect and even harder to suppress. Their reemergence has already had tangible effects in British Columbia.
Because I know certain people, when they pulling out trees from their backyard or anywhere on their property, sometimes with I can't think of the bottom part, the stump of the tree, they will let that on fire. And that does stay on fire for a few days. But they talking like this has been, I've never known a whole forest to be on, and it was a cold ass winter. You telling me nothing put this fire out? Even in the wintertime, when the snow was compacting on top of the ground all throughout Canada, that didn't smolder and put out the fire? Where was the oxygen coming from? Well, possibly some options.
But I'm confused because when I think underground, I'm thinking underneath the ground when it comes to an underground fire. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm kind of confused when they call it a zombie underground fire. Because they said it ignited on the soil.
What? Can we cite our sources?
This is from
Caliber.com.az.
Yeah, caliber.az.
Okay, zombie fire. Okay,
and you can see
to me, but it's nothing new under the sun. If this is true, I'm sure it happened many years ago, and this is my first time knowing about it.
But see, you had that large fire that happened, like you said, a couple years ago. Where
the summer before.
Yeah, it was smoky as hell, even over in this way.
Yeah, Detroit, it's just not too far from Canada. Literally, it's only water separating us. We saw it in the sky, but something else is going on in the world. There's some big players out here I don't know.
But bro, a lot of people missed it when that happened. In New York Times Square, you know how they be having all them signs and shit up, right? When that happened, they had a big ass sign talking about "Welcome to Hell." Right when the smoke was going all over New York and all that.
You think it was a hacker or somebody deliberate? I wonder what company controls those signs. Is it one company per sign or?
I don't know, but I remember when it said "Welcome to Hell" and all that smoking shit was coming from Canada and all that.
Over there in Buffalo, like Buffalo.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, now that leads me to think was that shit orchestrated or not?
Maybe somebody trying to. Again, if they are truly trying to depopulize people, one of the main ways is suffocate them. Food shortage. Well, food shortage number one. Suffocate them. Limited oxygen. Because sometimes when I got several plants in the same room, only some of them survive. I come back in a few days later, some of them starting to turn yellow and brown. Other ones still vibrant and green.
Or it could be a ploy to take over the land, privatize it.
Yeah, possibly. Because you see, they already trying to mess with Michigan water.
And look at that thing going on in Tennessee. A lot of people don't know about. Well, Elon Musk owns a lot of land out there, and a lot of citizens are out there complaining.
I ain't know that.
Yeah, it's like he owns the land that owns like a supercomputer. I can't remember exactly what it is, but a lot of people
thought that is some indigenous rights.
But a lot of people are complaining. Somebody they getting effects from it.
I could believe it. They putting out all type of radio waves and signals.
Absolutely. Hey, we live in who's that?
I don't know. Salute.
What up, though?
Allen. Allen.
Did
Allen.
He say anything?
No, I'm just saying salute to him.
All right, now salute TikTok. What up, though? If y'all got any questions, holla at us. Anyway, moving on. You done with this topic or you want to speak?
Yeah.
All right, so.
Wait. Zombie fires, though, man. Like, that kind of could be a movie, though. There's several ways you could make that a movie.
Now, could we look up the definition of a zombie fire?
Oh, that's a beautiful thing to do.
Yeah, zombie fire definition. It's a damn shame we got to go to the Google, but hey, it is what it is. All right, here it is right here. They said zombie fires, according to the University of Google, it says a wildfires that smolder underground or under snow during winter, then reemerges as blazes in spring.
This don't seem right to me, bruh. I swear it just don't seem or feel right to me.
There are pictures.
That don't mean nothing. This could all be part of a big propaganda.
Could be.
Okay, I'm just going, if it's right, it's right. I might have to do more research. This might be a theory or rabbit hole. This might be a rabbit hole for me. If I open up this rabbit hole, one of the first things I'm going to do is, when was this phrase zombie fire defined? Who defined it?
It sounds like a regular damn fire to me because as I look more into it, it says debris from dead plants or peat.
The only thing I can think could catch fire underground is root systems, or sometimes you got caves and caverns that collect gases, but gases will run out. I don't know. It's a weird thing.
Hey, this is not my expertise. All I know is it's something going on. Hey, where's that button at? Hold on. I gotta press it. Here we go.
And it's something ain't right. And it's such a large fire to cover up.
And
all the Midwest, at least that I know of, Midwest.
And it happens so many damn times. Like, come on now. And we
could be wrong though. Again, we could be wrong, yo. Skeptics.
Now, if we want to talk about fires, let's rewind it back to December when they had the Palisade fire in California. Mm-hmm. You remember that? Nobody's talking about that no more.
Nobody.
What happened? What was all the talk about that? You know what? The thing about that I want to get to with that is I noticed how they well control that fire when it comes to certain areas. Mm-hmm. Because when it went up there to the museum, it didn't touch that.
Yeah.
So people's homes got burnt up, but when it comes to certain monuments in California, nobody got touched.
Nobody.
So that's all I got to say about that.
Hey, but I do want to say salute to Detroit, because right now we are hosting Yaki Awaken. He's out here for 2 days. He's like literally a master herbalist, a doctor, healer. I've been listening to him for I feel like about 4 years now. I can't remember how I discovered him. I know it's probably YouTube, but
you even got a lot of his products.
Yo, I got a lot of his products upstairs.
Man, hey.
Oh, hey, Yaki, I'm on the well, I ain't gonna say what I'm on, but yeah. Salute. You in town right now at Wayne State. I want to say today and tomorrow you gonna be doing like, I don't know if it's free clinics, but you're gonna do health clinics to I guess diagnose and go over people. So if y'all can make it, if we can upload this in time, try to make it out.
I'm surprised you didn't go.
No, yeah, because we had this and I had a few other things. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to make it today.
Hey, Yaki, you saying this? Hey, we got to invite you to come on the podcast.
Yes.
Yeah. Somebody shoot this to Dr. Yaki. Come on now. We need some more guidance when it comes to herbalist community, because it's a growing community.
Yeah. That's why, man. I'm trying to get a bigger crib with at least 2 acres. I really want more, but minimum I at least want 2 acres so I can like really start doing things in the yard. Probably more than 2 acres. I can't settle for 2. Let me start being more assertive mentally. Yeah, I want at least my 40.
I'm gonna need you to speak it like
I want my 40. My 40.
No, don't say want it. You already got it.
I'm getting.
No, I got it. You got it.
Oh, because the future is in the past. Yeah,
no, you gotta walk it like you talking, bro.
Walk it like I talk.
You gotta walk it like you talking. You gotta talk it like you already got it. Hey, that's why a lot of shit don't happen to y'all, because a lot of y'all in the wanting and wishing phase.
He speaks about the future as if it's in the past. He'd be like, I ate a steak tomorrow.
You got to.
What, nigga?
Shit. You got, hey.
So when they first started doing that shit was confusing me. Man, tomorrow I made $200. Nigga, what? But hey, when the following day comes and it happens, I'll be like, oh, I get it now.
You see what I'm talking about? Hey, maybe that's the reason why a lot of people out there are so damn confused, because and shit never happened to people.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people stuck on hoping and wishing. I hope this happens. I hope that happens. But guess what? If you think like that, and they never gonna happen.
Yeah. The should, would, could, hope, maybe, possibly, get them the fuck out your lexicon. And I know I might even slip up. I might even say one of the words on this podcast. It's not intentional. It's habits I'm breaking. I've broken. It's habits I've broken if I'm speaking in the future.
But you know what? I don't ultimately blame people, because all your life you were programmed to think that way. Mm-hmm. You were taught to go to school, get a good job, put your money in the bank, don't spend it. You don't want to do this because you don't want that to happen to you. You don't want to do this because you don't want the other thing to happen to you. That sounds like control to me. Mm-hmm. Look, the job that they told you to stay at for 30 years is gone.
And you didn't get no pension. You was just laid up.
30 years is gone, bruh. People talking about get you a house. Look, do you see the housing market today?
Terrible.
It don't mean you're not going to get that house. But if you get it the way you think you're going to get it, you might as well forget about it.
I should have got one back in 2004 with the crash. That was a perfect time.
The way this thing is set up, like this whole system or whatever, is based off control. If they control your mind, like I'm studying the human mind more and more. The mind has so many brain waves. Yeah, your mind got brain waves, believe it or not. This is why they put all these distractions in front of you. You got the TV. You got the music video. Hell, you even got the 5G outside full of radiation waves to control your mind. Mm-hmm. That's what this whole thing is about, controlling how you think. One day you'll say, I want this, you want, I don't know, this amount of money. You're not going to get it the way you're thinking. If you're always sitting there saying, I don't have this much money, money never comes to me, well, guess what? It ain't coming. You got to talk like,
Talking like, I'm going to get it together. I'm going to figure it out. No, it's figure it out. Lock in, people. Lock in.
What bro said.
Lock in.
Yeah,
Get locked up. No, I'm playing.
And on top of that, fuck with it. You know what? Fuck a hater. I got to say that too. Fuck a hater, because every time you try to renew your mind, because in the scripture it says you shall be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Whenever you try to do that, notice how you got negativity coming to you, because guess what? The devil know you figured it out. That's how that works. So what's your test? Are you going to fall back into the person that you normally are, or are you going to keep walking? Choice is yours.
Yeah, fuck a hater, aggravator, naysayer. A broke nigga stepping in anything but gators. Can't even afford a pack of annihilators. I'll violate you. I ain't don't even try to hate you. I don't know.
Bitch. But no, though, hey, moving on to different topics. Hey, as we all know, Lil Wayne's The Carter 6 dropped yesterday. And we're getting a lot of mixed reviews about that.
Oh, that's a good way to word it. Mixed reviews.
Hey, we getting mixed reviews because, no lie, I heard probably half the album.
I haven't heard any of it. I'm just seeing what people have been saying on it. Some people liking it. Some people saying, I forgot what he said. Something about Drake and Nicki ain't trying to stay around. I don't know, something.
Wait, what?
Somebody made a comment. I wish I could quote him. I forgot. But I don't know. I'm going to check it out. It's really hard for me to give my opinion. I hope y'all been enjoying it. The track, the record. Hopefully you notice the maturity in it. How long has it been since his last one? Everybody going to mature. I hope you and all real rappers rap all y'all lives. It ain't no young man sport. It's a way to express yourself and get stuff off your mind and give out your views and perspective as you continue living.
Well, one thing I just want to say this about music, about any form of art. The artist is constantly evolving himself.
Should.
He's constantly trying new things and changing the way he raps.
You should develop new styles. Some of y'all stuck.
And to relate to what I heard in this album so far, you want me to give a rating out of 5?
Go for it.
From what I heard so far, remember, I didn't hear the whole album. So far, I'll give it maybe a 3, maybe a 3.2 out of 5 so
Is
far.
any lyric or any song standing out so far?
So far, it's 2 in particular that's really standing out to me. One, it's called Loki's Theme.
Loki.
Yeah, Loki, like,
Okay,
you know.
like Marvel.
Yeah, Loki's Theme is standing out to me. And another one, too, that I really, in my opinion, because I like the band, it's called Island Holiday.
Who's the band?
The band is called Weezer.
Okay.
They made the song Island in the Sun. So he sampled that rock and roll song, called it Island Holiday. Because I believe it or not, I like Weezer, and I like that particular song. I like what he did. One more that last one I do like, I like the one called, what's the name of that one? It's called something about I was banned from NO, something like that. But it's not, I can't remember what it was.
How many tracks?
Altogether, it's like about 18 tracks.
Damn. Most modern day people only do like 10. Salute to that even.
But I think he did that because it took him so long to release that one.
Okay.
And to be real with you, my favorite Carter out of all of them is going to be the Carter 2.
For me, it's 3 again. That's when I honestly became a fan. Just because I diss artists and I say I don't like them, don't mean I'm not listening to y'all music. I'm just waiting until I become a fan. And for me, it was the Carter 3.
Carter 3 is pretty good. Carter 1 is a classic.
I don't care who at the top of the stairs I'm stepping up. That was for some reason the line that made me a Lil Wayne fan.
What song was that one?
The Mob.
The Mob, okay.
Yeah. I don't care who at the top of the stairs I'm stepping up. I'm like, whoa. I remember I was like, whoo. Because he was just flowing. Then he said that. I'm like, oh, I'm a fan now.
So let me ask you this. What's your favorite Lil Wayne song?
Damn, I don't want to give the same answer.
Okay, what about this? Name your top 3 Lil Wayne songs. I'm going to do what you be doing. Name your top 3 Lil Wayne songs.
I do like the Mob. I have to put the Mob up there.
All right. Okay, well, beside that.
I just like his verse in Steady Mobbing, but I don't think that counts. So we'll leave that out. I don't like Fireman at all. For some reason, that song will never grow on me. What 3 songs I like? Okay, I got the Mob. I got I don't want to do 6 foot 7. What else do I like? Man, show me a list. I'm sorry. I know his songs, but I'm really straight, but that ain't it. 6 foot 7 foot. Well, you know what? A song. It's not my favorite song, but I rock with it. Also, Mona Lisa is decent too.
Okay.
I'll be liking his verses. I like his moments, like almost everything he do with Eminem.
I give you my top 3. Why you thinking? Number 1 is Oh No off the Carter 2. Mm-hmm. Number 2 is going to be which one?
Hustler Music for me. I forgot about Hustler Music.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
But one is Oh No from the Carter 2. Another one's called Hit 'Em Up from the Carter 2. Hit 'em up, hit 'em up. Mm-hmm. I ain't even that one. And the third one is Earthquake with Jazzy Faye.
See, Let the Beat Build is good, but it's like the beat didn't drop, and that's what like I was waiting on the drums and other shit like to go crazy.
The thing about that one, it was different.
Yeah, it was different, so I'm not mad at it, but damn, I'm not saying.
Hey, but Earthquake, in my opinion, that's
Can't Be Broken. I'll probably do Can't Be Broken. Plus, he got a song with what's that dude had that concert a few years ago and people died. I mean, were unalived. I'm sorry.
I don't remember.
Travis Scott. That was Travis Scott.
Oh, that's Travis Scott. That's not Lil Wayne.
No. I'm saying Lil Wayne had a song with Travis Scott. The way he was rapping on that, I cannot think of the name of that song right now. Was fire. Plus, when he rapped, I want to say Ashanti. Ashanti was on the song too, and he was talking about abs or something. I can't, man. My fault. Yeah, my brain.
Actually, if we want to add another song, another song I like from Lil Wayne is "Believe Me" with him and Drake.
Plus, Girls Around the World, All Around the World, I think it's called. I like it.
Oh, and I'm So Paid by him and Akon. I get it into this, and damn, Brown Paper Bag.
Oh, hell yeah. Brown paper bag.
Yeah, Brown Paper Bag.
And almost most of the stuff he also did with 2 Chainz.
I like that one he made with 2 Chainz called Money Maker.
Yep.
Gotta shake that money maker.
Shout out to you, Titty Boy.
Actually, he got a song on here with him. It's called Cotton Candy.
I figured he would. Yeah, he gonna probably every album for the rest of his life. They gonna do something together. They gonna rock out.
And to be fair, that Cotton Candy song ain't bad. It's just really different.
But that's what we were just talking about earlier. Artists gotta grow. Artists gotta adapt and change. We don't want to hear the same flow 3 straight albums. Mix it up. Even some artists, when y'all do mix it up, I'm like, man, this ain't it. But at least you tried. Cause one of my favorite rappers, Blue, he got an album called No York. No, bro, that's just not it, bro.
But going back to how I really feel about the album so far, this is definitely gonna be an album that gotta grow on you. You got to
listen to it because I can't agree to that right now. I ain't listening.
Yeah, I was gonna say for me, some songs you just have to grow into, and this is not Lil Wayne from back in, like when he came out with Lollipop, when he came out with Bring It Back to the Bottom. This ain't the same Lil Wayne.
Let me ask you this.
This is Blonde Dread Lil Wayne.
That was a good Lil Wayne. What is a song that had to grow on you, but it is one of your favorite songs? For me, if I'm gonna be honest, it was Jay-Z Allure. Like, the first few times I listened to that album, that's the one song I was like, nah. But now that's like the only one to this day I still replay. Shout out Jay-Z Allure. That's like still one of my, in my opinion, probably one of your top 5 songs.
For me, I would say it would have to be, damn, I can't think of one.
Moment of clarity, man. That song still ain't grew on me. But I'll be listening. No, was it Threats? The album was
okay. I give it to you. I pause.
Oh, definitely.
Pause on that one.
Hell yeah.
Pause. The song that had to grow on me was that Wyclef Jean and T.I. You know what it is.
Wyclef got interest in me. Okay.
I had to really keep listening to it to really be like, okay, this is actually not bad.
Shout out to T.I. like your song Raw.
Yeah, Raw.
You got a few good songs. The whole King album.
I'm Illy.
I love I'm Illy.
Yeah, I'm Illy.
Got a song about Porn Star. Damn, I'm Illy. I'm about to probably play that today when this podcast go off. I love I'm Illy.
When we just naming songs that's not mainstream. You got I'm Illy.
You know what? It's weird. I ain't gonna say it. It's a weird.
What?
I never thought I would have become a T.I. fan. I remember one day I was hanging out with somebody and they just played this because I never gave them a chance. There's a lot of artists I don't give I don't even listen to them.
Right.
Like I'm aware of you because your stuff on the radio, but I don't really go listen. One day I'm chilling with somebody. His sister was playing T.I. I'm listening to that shit like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, this nigga can rap.
That's kind of, yeah.
Yeah, you know, I went home, did my own research, and I'm like, oh, this nigga, okay. Like
T.I. raps.
T.I. again, I was late to the, I don't know what came out last. Was it King or later? Was it King or was it T.I. versus T.I.P.? One of them 2 albums.
I think it was T.I. versus T.I.P. Don't get me wrong.
No, I think it was Paper Trails when I became a fan. It's a superimposed picture of him with some all white.
Yeah,
that's the album I became a fan, but again, I'm late to the party.
You know what? Another song people ain't hip on was called Project Steps.
T.I.?
Yeah.
I probably listened to it. I can't.
Cold song. If you ain't heard it, go listen to it. It's called Project Steps. And he made a song with Killer Mike called You'll Like It.
Salute to Killer Mike. I feel like you got 35 years. You up as far as how long longevity? He been here since Outkast.
Before you go on that, I can't name the song right now, but they sampled that If You Were Here With Me Tonight from what's her name? That one singer.
If you were here with me tonight, I can't.
When the night moves in.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
But anyway, it's go look it up. I can't remember what it is right now.
If you were here with me tonight, is it a band? You got me.
No.
Is it a female?
No, it's a man.
If you were here, it's not DeBarges.
Hell no. Hold on, I'm about to look it up now.
If you were here with me tonight,
I will tell you right now.
And who did this?
I'm gonna tell you.
No, I'm saying no. Who said sampled it? Or
no, it was T.I. and Killer Mike.
T.I. and Killer Mike.
Actually, you know what?
I can't think of the name of the song. It's not George Michael's. When the night moves in.
No.
It's not PM Dawn.
No. Alexander O'Neal.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Alexander O'Neal. They sampled a song with Alexander O'Neal.
I wouldn't have guessed that. Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good song. But what you about to say?
I completely forgot.
You said something about Outkast.
Oh no, I was just gonna say salute to anybody with longevity in the game, because man, I'm looking up and I'm realizing, damn, a lot of rappers actually got 30 years in the game. Some even got 40. Like that just let me know for y'all it was actually a way of life. It's not just I'm trying to hop in rap for a moment, get a quick lick, get out. It's nigga, I enjoy doing this shit. So salute to all the motherfucking KRS ones. That's one guy I really trying to name. I can't think of his name. But, you know, Big Killer Mike, Outkast. Who else? I want to say Jay-Z got 30 years.
The name of the song is called How I Feel. With Killer Mike and T.I.
Okay. I have to listen to it.
But anyway, yeah, longevity.
Man, what the heck is that? It's a guy named, and he got a lot of albums out. I can't think of his name right now.
Well, you look at it, Jadakiss got a pretty good run, too. Him and Styles P and, the Locks.
Or even anybody with more than 10, 15 projects. Salute to y'all. Salute to the Fabulous. It's gonna. I'm probably gonna make a short moment just so I can shout out this nigga.
LL been in the game a long time.
Oh yeah, salute to LL.
LL.
Eminem. What else we got?
Rick Ross.
Yeah, Rick Ross. I don't know. What is he about? No, he gotta at least have 15 years. Plus hella
15
projects.
to 20.
Plus hella projects.
Because he people don't remember this the song he made with Trina before he had the beard.
Yeah.
It was on the All About the Benjamin soundtrack.
I wonder if I might be wrong, but I want to say you was a ghostwriter before you actually started making music on your own. I could be wrong. I know Ludacris. Shout out to you.
I know he was a CEO.
Ludacris, you was a DJ before you actually got behind the mic. From what I'm aware of, I could be wrong too. But
he was doing what what Foolish did on the radio.
I mean, this might have to be called the Allegedly podcast, because allegedly, nigga.
No, because they did video. I saw a video of him on the radio.
Who?
Ludacris.
Oh yeah, he is definitely a DJ for sure. But I know I'm most likely right about Ludacris. Just a few of these other guys.
But yeah, it's a lot of. But let me ask you this question. Now, since we on the age of AI,
Currency. That's the rapper name. I'm sorry. The rapper name is Currency. It just came to me. That nigga has a lot of projects out. He been in the game for a minute. Mad salute to you, Currency.
In that case, you got Immortal Technique.
Oh hell yeah, Immortal Technique.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dance with the Devil. That's that's
Snoop
the
Dogg.
first song I heard by
Snoop.
you, and that made me a fan.
Snoop Dogg too.
Oh, Snoop Dogg been in the game for a minute. And again, I'm telling y'all, anybody with more than, I have to up it a little bit, 15 projects or at least more than 15 years. You got to have both. 15 projects, 15 years. Salute to all y'all.
While we on the subject of Snoop Dogg, let's go with artists, changing their sound. When he came out with sexual eruption.
Yeah, sexual eruption.
A lot of people were like, Snoop, really? But then that was another song that had to grow on. It had to grow on me.
I want to say he even came out with a Jamaican joint, and possibly a Christian album. I can't recall, but I know he came out with that Jamaican where he's like a lion.
Reincarnated.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came out with that in it, like you said, a Christian album.
Yeah. So again, you gotta just try these genres.
Yeah.
Just try them all out. You don't know what's gonna hit, or even just what zone you in. You going through life. That's what you own now.
Back to Lil Wayne, they called him crazy when he said he was gonna come out with a rock album.
Shit, what they say about Beyonce when she did it.
With the country music.
Yeah, country. So
same thing with Kanye West when he came out with Jesus is King.
At the end of the day, once you embrace the fact that you are an artist or a musician, you really ain't limited to one genre. It's your fan base limited in you.
Now,
so then you might have to create other.
Now, I was gonna bring up Andre 3K and that flute album, but I know how you feel about that.
No, I actually liked it. Yeah.
No, you didn't, because the way you talked about it.
Because I used to be a producer, so I heard a lot of moments in it where it's like, oh, I could grab that, I could do something with this, and that's probably why he really made it for the people who may listen to it now or in the future, and they be like, I'm gonna grab that, and make samples with it.
To be fair, I never heard the flute album, so I can't talk about it.
All right then, next topic. I'm playing.
No,
again, salute to Currency, bruh. I don't think you get enough praise in the game. Several artists who don't big crit, salute to you. I can't think of who else. Again, Blue, one of my favorites. Elzai, one of my favorites. Black Thought, definitely salute to you. And again, so many other people who, from my perspective, I feel like y'all don't get enough praise in the game.
Now I got another question for you.
John too. Go ahead.
Now I got another question for you. How would music change, or how would music look when AI come into play? Because right now they have an AI come in and take over.
I'm glad you said that. Who was it? Damn, who was it? I want to say it's Timberland or Just Blaze. I want to say it's Timberland though. He just signed his first AI artist.
You know what's so crazy?
What?
They had AI artists before, then they scrapped it because a lot of people was putting up against it.
But I want to say Timberland did.
I gotta look this up now.
And the image of her, she looked like a little Asian girl, which I'm like, why do an image matter if music is audio?
Because
and then on top of that, why would you make her Asian?
Yep, here it is right here.
Yep, that's her.
She looked real as hell. She looked like a real artist.
Real artist.
You know who she remind me of?
What?
MIA. Remember the artist MIA?
I remember MIA.
Yeah, that's what that remind me of.
Yeah.
What's her name? Tata.
Now look, y'all remember a few years ago when the Tupac hologram came out, right? So now we gonna be able to sign AI artists plus have holograms up. Eventually, it's gonna come to that. So the people we praise, believe in, will all be made up fake. You will only be seeing these people on stages. But again, now we also at the point where you got AI doing little shorts and stuff. So even people in their daily lives, we gonna think they real. They not real.
So let me ask you this: how do you sign a AI artist if it's not real?
Man, somehow you doing your own paperwork is you. It's like, you know how artists, they create another persona, or a lot of book authors, they have other books under other names. So the producers of the music gonna create other names, and they're gonna have to recoup money through these other names.
Let me tell you right now, he catching a lot of heat from this shit.
So I get it, but yeah.
But you know what? I don't know if you remember this, but back in the day when Black Eyed Peas was popping, they made a video about that. Will.i.am pretty much said, this is the future, because they had like a futuristic screaming. He was putting together, he had a machine that put together everybody's vocals without them going in the studio.
Now, I'll be honest, to a degree, I kind of don't see anything wrong with this. To like out of the whole pie, probably like a 20% degree. Because at the end of the day, if you're an artist, you probably in your head got a bunch of songs that a woman could sing, but you're a man. But if like, damn, you could just plug in and get the voices right, get the song sound like this, now it's a bunch of people you can bypass. But in the long run, that's a bunch of people not getting cut in. It's maybe a girl who got the voice, but she really don't got no.
But don't that
lyrics.
take the personality and the soul out of the music?
To me, it do.
Yeah, that's what you don't have the same effects. That is, if you have a machine. Now I get it. You rapping or singing through machines, but you don't have the same type of. You know what I mean?
What you just said is something we could say, but what if we found out for the last 5 years all the songs have been AI generated? Then that thought you just had is immediately gonna be going like, damn, wait, these songs were AI? Fuck, all right, never mind.
It could be, but at that point, officially AI took over.
Millie
They got AI movies.
I'm gonna say, oh yeah, come on,
Yeah, AI movies.
That's different though. That's different though. It's just voices. It's human voices as of now.
Not too much different. Yeah. It's not. Well, technically, it's the same thing, but on a different type of level.
I can agree.
It's so. All I gotta say is AI's here. It ain't going nowhere.
There's ways to get rid of it. Solar flare, knock out all the power.
You know what's so crazy?
What?
When somebody tried to cut it off, he got blackmailed.
Cut off AI?
Yeah, because he was getting too strong. The AI was getting too knowledgeable, too strong, and I think it was at a college. I can't remember. He tried to cut off the AI, and the AI tried to extort him. So I would tell your wife you've been cheating on her if you cut me off.
Interesting movie.
No, that really happened.
That's still an interesting movie, though.
No, that really happened.
It would be art imitating life.
But the movies try to tell you.
Oh yeah. Movies been telling us since back from Clockwork Orange.
Shit.
I'm sorry, Space Odyssey.
I'll go back further than that. It's probably the Jetsons.
I don't know what came first. It might be. That's all.
No, the Jetsons was back. I want to say back in the 60s. But then again, you had the robot. She was made. So they've been trying to tell you. And you had shows like Lost in Space from back in those days. Star Trek, all that stuff. And you had the group who made that song, Mean Machine, the Lost Poets. Automatic push button, remote control.
Something to control
your soul.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
And you had that, man, it's coming to me now. That group called Nucleus. They made that song called Push the Button. Push the button, saying everybody must have a machine.
So yeah, but certain people notice the signs. They seen the movies years ago and peeped it. Just like all the people who seen the movie Sinners. Yeah, there's certain signs and stuff y'all notice, certain warnings, hints, and clues. Other people just get entertained. But I will say this about all this AI and several other things. Humans, or at least society, It's like we're building our own, what is it? Plato's allegory of the cave. We're building our own cave. We're placing ourselves in an illusion, and we're ignoring the real shit. It's kind of like what Kanye West said. Slavery is a choice. Because little by little, it seems like this shit is more voluntary. A lot of y'all want this shit, or y'all not fighting against it. Y'all silence is acquiescence. It's like, okay, y'all building this. Okay, our sky's about to be fake. All right. Oh, y'all about to start doing that? All right. Y'all about to start doing that? All right. It's not like you not fighting against it.
You want to know why I say I agree with you when more and more when Kanye West said slavery was a choice? Because a lot of people like to be told what to do. A lot of people don't like to think. Or if they do, they don't like to think about the bigger picture. Because listen to what I just said. An AI machine just extorted a person for threatening to cut it off. That means it's constantly learning. It knows everything about you. So when you see Terminator 2, you know what I mean? What was that one? 2.
Spaceship Odyssey. Oh, no, wait.
Rise of the Machines.
Rise of the, yeah.
I think that was 3, don't quote me.
Oh, yours, okay.
Yeah, Rise of the Machines. When you see that type of stuff, that means they already got it planned out already. They know it's already here, and there's nothing because AI in general is going to replace people. That's what it's about.
Hey, well, kind of on another note, I don't know why you just made me think of it. What's the name of that Will Smith movie with the zombies? I can't think of the name of that.
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend. I heard they coming out with a part 2, and he's gonna be in it.
Excuse me, I gotta look this up.
All I want to say is how, nigga. How? Unless it's a flashback movie. Because somebody hinted that, oh no, he survived. Nigga.
Okay, I wish I was joking, but no, you're right. They said, yes, I Am Legend is planned and in development. They said it's supposed to
have Will Smith in that bitch.
A potential release date in 2026.
How, nigga? You
look at it.
I've seen plenty of movies and TV shows where people have died, but they've somehow brought them back. But I think even Ken was just talking about it. The nigga came. Well, no, that's different because you technically is another character. But you allegedly died in one movie, are coming back as the same character in a preceding movie.
They try to say it was an unreleased scene where he survived the explosion.
Man, bruh.
That he was behind one of those shells where he's somehow survived.
I'm gonna say this: y'all better make this movie fucking fire, bruh. I Am Legend 2 better be fire. Because, bruh, 1, it was like a great movie. It ended good. But if y'all try to continue the story and y'all slip, nigga, why the fuck y'all even do this shit? It's like Suicide Squad 1. Well, it's different. But why, nigga?
But peep this.
Get it right, man. Y'all better get it right, bro. Y'all better sit back and get it right.
Hey, while we talking about alternate endings, it says right here, another one is where he don't sacrifice himself to defeat the zombies. But instead, he, Anna, and the boy travel to a new location to spread the cure.
They act like people don't remember how the first I Am Legend ended. It was only the girl and the dude, and she handed over the vial.
That's exactly.
Everybody remember that. I'm sorry if I spoiled the ending for any of y'all. Everybody remembers how it ended.
Now.
It was it's in my head. It was a good movie, good ending. Made the butterfly on the glass and all that beautiful shit.
I think it's just like making another Friday. It's too late.
If y'all out of ideas, Hollywood, holla at me, bro, because I got a bunch. I'll sell them cheap. Bro, $2,000 a pop. I want to see how they're going to pull it off. Y'all better have a justified reason why this nigga's still up and walking around. I don't want to hear no half cyborg shit.
It's the same reason why they came out with it Coming to America 30 years later.
Man, bro, y'all could have kept that. Yeah, it's going to be the same result. Everybody going to be like, why y'all even do it? Now I did. I think we even had one guest on the show say she liked.
Oh, wow.
What?
It's even word they said Michael B. Jordan going to be in this one.
Pull it off, man. Pull it off. Pull it off, bro. I don't know what studio this is under. Please pull it off, man. Pull it off. It could be the movie of the year if y'all get it right.
But then again, how old would the boy be? Because the boy would be a grown man by now.
They're probably going to replace him. He was I'm not going to say nobody like that, but he wasn't a famous child.
But I'm not honest. But see, the timeline is going to be so messed up because it's been how long since the first I Am Legend?
Or you know what? Okay, this is what's probably going to happen. After they came out the rubble, she and the little boy walked off, gave the vial off, but she didn't know he was still buried under all the rubble alive. And he probably gonna tell a story about, I was under there. I felt you guys when you walked over.
But the boy never talked. Remember?
No, I'm talking about Will Smith. Will Smith probably is under the rubble, buried or temporarily paralyzed. So when they came out the next morning out of that vault, he was like, I felt y'all even when y'all walked over me. I was too weak to even call for help, but
Hollywood.
I mustered strength and
Y'all got your work cut out for you for this one.
He's like, it's ways y'all can pull it off, but nigga, pull it off. Nigga, this is a threat.
What you gonna do?
I ain't gonna do shit.
What you gonna do, bro?
Empty threat. It's an empty threat, man. I'm just gonna be highly disappointed.
We gonna boycott it.
Has anybody ever asked for a refund after watching the movie?
I have.
Did you get it?
No. I didn't get it.
No, sometimes they'll give you a refund, but you got to walk out within like the first 20, 30 minutes.
You know what movie that was?
What?
The second Matrix. I did not like it.
I can't argue that. Nah, I would have stayed. Yeah, damn. I can't believe you did that to the second Matrix.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah,
that was awful. Awful. Why y'all do Neo like that?
Nah, nigga, I don't know. I think that's on you.
No.
Second Matrix wasn't that bad. It was declining, but it wasn't that bad.
Man, fuck all that. I thought it was going to be better than what it was.
So you watched the full movie fully through the X-Men? See, that they don't give it back. Like, if you watch it...
I thought you were talking about making it... I thought you were talking about watching the full movie.
No, I'm talking about niggas that will walk out halfway into it. Like, I watched a movie years ago called Black Christmas. Black Christmas. That shit is fucking horrible.
Black Christmas?
Look it up.
Like a black family?
No, it's just something about... I don't remember what it's about. It was just a horrible movie. Like, I kept watching it with my homeboys in the movie theater, and I kept getting up and just going outside. I only kept coming back because of them niggas. I was like...
But they made like 3 of them. They got one in 2019, 2006.
It's probably 2006. Is there anything before that?
They got one in 1974.
No, it's 2016.
This.
Damn, is that it? Can you show me some pictures? Horrible movie, bro. Horrible. I don't even remember a plot or nothing. I want to say this is it.
But you know what?
It's just a horrible ass. I kept walking out the theater, and they was like, "Why you getting up? You gotta go to the bathroom." I was like, "Man, this movie trash." Like, but I went back. This my homeboys in there watching it, but
you know,
trash, bro.
Not to cut you off, but I can tell you a movie I went to go see that I thought it was way better than I thought it'd be.
What?
Project X.
Oh, that was fire. That was fire.
Now I knew it was gonna be good. But I think it was going to be way better than how they made it.
You wanted to go to clubbing afterwards.
Hell yeah, it made me want to go do a party like that.
Yeah. Project X was fire.
Project X was probably one of the best party movies I've ever seen in my life.
Didn't they put a midget in the oven or something?
They did.
Little person.
You already said it.
Yeah, I did. Fuck it.
Yeah, not only did they put him in the oven, but he drove the Mercedes in the pool.
Yeah.
Fuck your car.
Yeah. Man, that was I remember after that movie dropped, it was people all over the nation
trying
to do Project
I know.
parties.
They wouldn't let them do it because it would be too out of control.
I'm sure some happened, some were successful, probably at abandoned places, but no.
But they said that was based on the real yeah, I think it happened in Australia.
It might have. That shit was Project X.
It made me want to
at the end they burned down the house, right?
Man, they burned out the house. Man, they flooded the car.
Yeah, that shit was
But you know what's so crazy? He became popular as fuck after that party.
Oh yeah.
Project X. I think I'm gonna go watch that today.
Damn, I forgot all about that movie.
Project X was that. Hey, now that was one movie they should have made a sequel out of. Project X.
If you top it, I feel like to top it. I'm just glad I'm glad they shortly after they didn't make a part 2 and try to incorporate a bunch of celebrities. Like Party 2, Johnny Knoxville pull up. They do some jackass stunts. Other people pull up.
But you know what really made that movie fire besides the party?
What?
That it wasn't shot like a regular movie. It was shot with somebody holding the camera.
First person point.
Yeah. That's what made it even better.
Yeah.
Project X.
Good movie, just like Blair Witch Project.
Excuse me.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
What made you say that?
I don't know. Just because once I said first person, or I forgot what they call it. It's not first person. It's something where it's like somebody holding like a, what's it called? I forgot what they call that type of shit.
You know, I thought that movie was real when it first came out.
Nah, hell no, they ain't. You ever seen damn, Michael B. Jordan is in it when them niggas had superpowers.
I know what you're talking about.
Chronicle,
but I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Bro, watch Chronicle, bro. I think it's called Chronicle. Watch that movie, bro.
Another movie. It's a hood down. This is a hood movie.
Oh, I know what you. Snow on the Bluff. Snow on the Bluff, nigga. As soon as Snow on the Bluff, nigga.
I gave it away because I said it's a hood movie.
What you said is a hood movie, and we talk about them type that Snow
on the Bluff. Hey, it was good in my opinion. I liked it.
I never fully watched it through. Halfway into it, I just can't.
Man, I watched that movie a few times.
So is it worth it? Because I just,
in my opinion, it was.
because in the one time I attempted to watch it, I just wasn't in the mood for a movie. So it's not that it was bad. I just didn't feel like watching.
To me, it was a good movie.
I'm gonna check it out then.
It's a good movie.
Do you
Because
recommend it for real? Is it good enough to recommend?
yeah, I would.
Okay.
I would recommend it because that movie was actually because the good part about it was you didn't know if it was real or fake, and to this day you still don't know if it's real or
Man,
fake.
you be knowing.
Not on that,
You telling me somebody was luckily enough to capture a whole storyline?
bro. They showed him getting shot and all that.
Could be fake.
They showed him going to jail. They showed all that. They showed him being picked up right outside the county.
Snow on the Bluff, y'all. That's
Snow
all.
on the
I
Bluff.
don't believe it's
now
real.
2, no, 1, the original.
Oh, they ain't know they made a part 2. Yeah, if it's a 2, then it's clearly fake. Especially under the same company. Come on.
Man, that shit was no 1. Snow on the Bluff.
I'll check it out.
Anyway, hey, before we
What you think of the one Marlon Wayans did with that style? Haunted House or something?
I couldn't watch the whole thing
Why not?
because I thought it was gonna be just like Scary Movie, and it wasn't.
It had funny moments.
It did.
When
But when
Affion Crockett showed up, his moment was funny.
see, I couldn't get that far. I'll tell you why I cut it off. I cut it off where that ghost came in. I cut it off. I can't watch this shit.
Oh yeah.
I can't watch this shit. Goodbye. No, I can't get jig with this shit. Marlon, I don't even know why you played that part. But what would you call that one of those movies that's first person?
Yeah, but it's another name for it. I just can't think of it. Snorri Cam or something. I forgot the name of that style, bro. When I was used to be into this, I used to know the name of that shit, man. I used to be into my videography shit.
Any more movies?
Them the main ones I can think of as far as that style of shooting. I know it's some other ones. They not coming to me.
Well, while we still here, hey, we got one more topic we got to talk about.
Oh, we do?
Trump and Elon Musk.
The breakup. No.
Do. Hey, they bromance. They had a bro.
Hey, man, they're going to get back together, man. Bros before hoes.
Man, I don't think they is really beefing for real. That's just my opinion. I think they
It's all could be orchestrated or castrated.
Man, this shit ain't real, man. The motherfucker, how you gonna put up all that money for his campaign? All of a sudden, y'all beefed out like that. That don't make no sense.
It
To
could be
me.
fake to get something to drop in the stock market, and then they buy it cheap, and then they both profit.
Either that or keep people distracted from what's really going on. Because how all of a sudden y'all beefed out, and y'all got these fires going on in Canada.
Or y'all could really be beefed out. Sometimes what we see in the media is real. Is real.
You put a lot of things together, 2 and 2.
Am I?
Are you?
I could be.
Hey, could be. You never know. But at the same time, I just think these motherfuckers ain't. Nah.
Man, we about to pull these questions to get up out of here, y'all. Sorry, this is a short episode, but guess what? We got leprechauns to catch. Whatever the fuck that means.
We do. we do.
Now, did you want to talk any more about them niggas?
No, I'm done.
Yeah.
Hey, before we get to that, if you really saw a leprechaun, what would you do?
If I really saw, I will first have to stand back and be like, let me make sure there's not a midget. Because I hate to just see a midget dress funny and I fuck with him or pick him up. And he like, nigga, I would be an asshole in that moment. But what would I do? If I can confirm, we're confirming in this scenario, I'm confirming it's a leprechaun. No, I'm asking you. Yeah. Is it a real leprechaun?
A leprechaun, yeah.
You ever seen that movie?
Don't say it.
Movie 43?
No, I never seen it.
Oh, movie 43.
First thing I would do, I have to make sure I'm sober.
Okay.
I got to make sure I'm sober. Like, wait a minute, this ain't this, huh? Then if you start talking about I got a pot of gold for you, I'm like, ain't no way. I must be dreaming.
Hey, would you go to the Name Rouge parade? I want to say it just happened or about to happen.
No. Would you? Yeah, you would. All right, let's get to these questions. Ready?
Yeah, man. Yo, 1, 2 on the mic. 1 shoe on the left, 1 shoe on the right.
And we walking all night instead of taking flight.
Psych.
I might ride my bike.
Oh, wow. I don't even know if I want to ask that. I don't feel like a racist question. I'll play it.
I got one. You there?
Go for it.
Have you ever had a work wife or husband?
Man, throw that back in the bowl.
You don't want to answer?
Throw it back in the, I think it's good. It's just...
Not for this.
Yeah. For me, if I did, it would be a wife, though. Damn, Damn, bro, these are some good ass questions right now. What is happening?
You must say if someone borrowed money from you and committed suicide the same day, how would that make you feel? What the fuck is going on with these people? What the fuck? Hey, we got some fucked up ass. Hey,
man, I need that. I need that. No, it's a video on the internet. It's a video on the internet. It's a black dude like, well, you better wake that nigga up. I need my money.
Man, what the fuck? It ain't funny, but I'm just saying, like.
But you know what? I'm comfortable financially in my life, so it depends on how much money. Most likely, I'll let it go. I've let money go before. Yeah, you owe me, but it ain't shit.
Hey, before I answer this question, I got a fucked up ass story to tell.
Go ahead, go for it.
Somebody, shout out to Nate out there. He told me one time he borrowed money from this dude, right? And not him, but somebody he knew borrowed money from another guy. And he said that one day the dude that borrowed money saw everybody standing outside in front of his house looking all sad or whatever. It was like, hey, what's wrong with y'all? You know, such and such, basically the person that borrowed money from. Yeah, what happened? Man, that dude died. And you know what he did? He said, woo, thank you. Everybody looking at him like, why? Because I borrowed some money from that nigga and I ain't got to pay him back now. I'm like, wow.
Still got to put something on his grave, though. Put some flowers or something. Or look out for the repass or something, man. Something real.
Hey, that just let me know we got some fucked up people in the world.
We do.
We got some fucked up people. And I'm sitting right next to one of them.
If a nigga asks me to borrow some money and he cough, I'm like, nah, nigga.
And I'm sitting right next to one of them right here.
Say that.
I'm playing. I'm serious. No. But did you answer the question?
Repeat it.
If somebody borrowed money from you and committed suicide the same day, how would that make you feel?
Man, I don't even know how it would make me feel. Damn, I don't know. That's kind of weird.
I would have a lot of questions. I want to know if you was gonna do that, why would you borrow money from me?
Come on, you can't say that if they was gonna do that. Oh, you said suicide. You didn't say suicide. Oh,
this is a fucked up question. I just want to let you know it's not.
Or maybe that's their way of saying, nigga, investigate my shit. It ain't suicide. I borrow money. I don't know.
I want to know who wrote this.
Let me see the handwriting. I don't know. Damn.
I'd be sad.
I would have to talk to some family. I'm just gonna leave it at that. That's my answer. I'll talk to some family.
But would you be sad though?
It depends on the person. I got customized feelings. Two people could call me hypothetically a bitch, and only one of them I get mad at. I can't believe you called me that. Like, I'll play.
Now here's another question.
Yeah.
Would you be sad that he committed suicide or that he owed you money?
Oh, I can't be mad over the money. That's all fake.
Because you know we got some people out here that just be mad over the
fake
money.
Anyway, man. Don't dare niggas do too much for money. We out here killing people for money. Dice game or this or that.
Hey, you gotta look at, like you said, the amount of the money too.
Yeah.
Like that really makes sense.
You ever just talk to people, all they do is talk about money? Oh, I did some overtime this week, so this check I should have this much. Like, I don't like.
I work
like, nigga. You see the way I exist and you exist. Every time we go out, we both tip money. We pay good. We look out for people when we, So
I wish I could tell you where I work at, but I work around a lot of people like that.
Nah, but honestly, people with money, that's when you get to find out who somebody truly is. You get to find out who people are when they don't got it and when they do got it. When they do got it and they still on some asshole shit, it's like, God damn, you really are a piece of shit.
On some real shit, you get a lot more money when you don't chase it.
That's true, man. Bruh. And you also get a lot more when you don't chase it. If you know what that means. Giggity, giggity.
You got a question?
Shit. Yeah, it's like I keep getting all the good ones.
You want to put another one?
They're good, but it's like just not right now. Whatever this is, I'm answering it. Whatever this is.
Man, you worse than Cornell ass in these questions.
I ain't gonna do that. Whatever this is, bro. This is it. We got shit to do. Who is the last person you lost respect for? Damn, that's a good one. If anything, it's probably a celebrity. Who is the last person you lost respect for? Who is the last person you lost respect for? God damn. Oh, you know what?
I don't know.
It is a celebrity. And it was a while ago. Roland Martin. He got a show called Undisputable or some shit, bruh. When you had that episode with Dr. Lane Rawling and you deleted it all because he told you do not get vaccinated, bro, you was a piece of shit for that, bro. You was a straight up, and then the very next day you're gonna bring in a bunch of other people to talk against him, knowing credentially, if that is a word, he is better than all of them. He got the PhDs, the doctorates, and you gonna bring in people who ain't even on his level to go against him, bro. You wrong for that, bro.
Also, that back and forth he did with King Randall.
Roland Martin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Roland Martin. So I remember I lost respect. This was years ago. This was in, I want to say 2020 or 2021. Like, I don't focus on people enough to lose respect or even gain respect for them. But that moment, bro, I was like, that nigga's you wrong for that, bro. You brought him on the show, and just because he didn't go along with your program, come on, bro. And now look, all these years later, he was right. Because everybody admitted it. Pfizer admitted it. All the Congress, everybody admitted it. Like, yeah. So now what? Now what, bro? You was wrong, bro. Dr. Lane Roland, I'm sorry. Roland Martin, you was wrong. You was wrong, bro. And,
I wish there was a way we can watch that interview.
No, it still exists. A few people got it. I've seen it some years ago. I'll try to find it.
Yeah, because I really I'm interested to see how that...
I remember I watched it like back in 2021 because it was out and it was places people like, yo, he deleted it, but here it is.
Yeah, because I want to watch that one.
Yeah, it was a good interview. Like, right at the end of the interview when he was wrapping up the show, he was like, yeah, tell these people don't get vaccinated. And he was like, huh, what? I would never say that. He was like... No, he was like, tell these people to get vaccinated. And he's like, oh, no, I would never say that. It's pointless. By the time you get jabbed, it would have already evolved and mutated. So it's just pointless. It's like a placebo going at you.
I got a person.
What?
Kev on stage.
You lost respect for Kev on stage?
What he said about Kevin Samuels after he died.
I didn't hear it.
I can't say it word for word, but when he said something that was mad disrespectful about when he passed away. And I'm like, that was uncalled for. You didn't have to do that.
What did you remember?
I can't remember verbatim what he said. Matter of fact, I can look it up right here.
What about Gayle King and Oprah?
Oh, I never did respect him.
I mean, you don't got to respect them, but you can lose. I guess that'd be a different word.
Back when she keep on bringing up hit pieces about certain men and
Kobe,
no.
Let's be honest, Kobe, man. Like,
yeah, I couldn't. No.
But we all got to remember Kobe did y'all remember when Mike Tyson had that interview and the interviewer randomly brought up charges? Yeah, but you were so close to the mayor, you think it could affect this campaign that you had an SA charge? Man, you're the only person I heard say that. You know what? Kev on stage look like somebody I know.
Who he look like?
Man, you know who he look like. You know who he look like. He look like somebody
I just want to make sure we thinking of the same.
Yeah.
So we all think about the same.
Yeah, we think about the same person.
Yeah, but he says I'm trying to look for what he exactly said, but he said something that didn't have to be said. The man is why people like to disrespect the dead?
Because he getting cakes and I'm not getting cakes. I'm going to hate on him.
I mean, even if you hate on him, what is that bringing to your life?
That's true.
I don't get it. Look, I think Charlamagne the God said it the best. He said, dimming my light ain't going to make your light shine any brighter.
It ain't going to do it, y'all.
It ain't. So, yeah, he says, but yeah, go look it up. But he says some foul stuff about Kevin Samuels.
All right, y'all. That's been our show. It's been a good. Yeah, people though. But I'm sure people have lost respect for me. At least tell me why. I could tell you, explain to you why. Yeah, I did it for real. Yeah, I don't know. It happens. It occurs in life. Respect can be also regained. It happens.
And back to Gayle King. I don't know why she kept forcing Lisa Leslie to say certain things about Kobe Bryant that she clearly told her that never happened.
Mm-hmm. No, that's
the part that really
they part of that. Me. They part of that group. They gotta shame their own and downplay their own.
And that goes back to what I was saying. You disrespecting the dead. Like he's not here to defend himself.
And it's pretty obvious what it was. That girl was getting cashed out by people. It's obvious. It's flat out obvious.
The man gone, his daughter gone, and here you are still trying to put out hit pieces. That shit, I have no respect for anybody who disrespects the dead, whether you like him or not. At least let him be here to defend himself.
And that's even if that's true. I never did true research on Kobe in that moment. Maybe they're just trying to tarnish his character and his reputation. Same they did with Bill Cosby. Same they did with P. Diddy. They just tried to find something. So that whole moment of Kobe and a woman could be them just trying to create something to, put a stain on your record, your character.
Well, from that point of view, I can't really speak on that. Mm-hmm. But in that in the situation, I would say is like what Eddie Griffin said, where every black entertainer, you don't die clean.
Yeah.
You're going to have some type of at-risk at your name of what you did.
Salute to the Malachi Z. York, because they even tried to tarnish his reputation and character.
They already got him, didn't they? He locked up.
I mean, yeah, I'm still saying, but the allegations that they threw on his jacket.
You don't think that's you don't think it's true?
I don't know. I never did my research, but I know what the media does. They do try to destroy your reputation and your character. So I've never done enough research to say if it's true or untrue. But right now, let me do research before I truly dive in.
But that's fair, because if you don't know anything about certain things, you really can't.
Yeah, so
you really can't go by what people say, because people can lie too.
But I'm saying, you look at all the people who have been incarcerated, and then just to find out, just like Bill Cosby, main example, he was incarcerated. He is in jail.
You know the weird thing about that?
What?
When I tell people about, and this is during the time where everybody was getting in trouble. Mm-hmm. When I talk to somebody about Bill Cosby, about that situation, I said, okay, then if he did it, that's cool. But at the same time, why are we only targeting Bill Cosby and not somebody like Harvey Weinstein?
Exactly, and that was at the simultaneous.
That's the part I don't
get.
get.
Then you also got other people like the dude who was over Def Jam,
Russell Simmons,
who was able to flee the country. He'll be back in 7 years. No,
but no, it's just
let's get up out of here, bro. We about to get muted on one of these platforms, bro.
Y'all need to have some thicker skin.
I feel it coming, bro.
Have some tough skin. God damn it, y'all some. Man, hold on.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
I want to talk about what I'm thinking about so bad, but you're right. I don't want to.
Now go ahead. It's the end of the show. We about to get off anyway. Say it.
Freedom ain't free.
It ain't.
Freedom ain't free. Like, do we live in a society right now where it's the home of the free land? I mean, land of the brave, home of the free. We don't, because if we did, how come we got to watch everything we say? Now, whether you like me or agree with me or not, that's fair. You got every right to not agree with me, but at the same time, it's my opinion. It's my opinion, whether you like it or not. Here's the thing I don't understand. If you don't like it, why don't you look at something else? Go look at something else. You ain't got to watch it. But at the same time, all I want you to do is to understand something. We don't live in free. We live in something called a totalitarian system that only monitors you and cuts you off whenever they don't agree with you.
Yeah, you don't got to watch it, but don't waste time watching your watch tick.
If you don't believe me, Deuce Zero showed you that.
Anyways, this has been a Takeoff Podcast. We up.
Yeah, we out of here.
Peace.